All right, we've now roped in Dasha Chernyshova, SABC News correspondent, joining us live from Moscow and in Russia for more details. Dasha, very good afternoon to you. So, of course, this is commemorating Victory Day being celebrated this year, noting, of course, it comes under a very complex and uncertain world order. But talk to us about this important visit too by the Chinese president.
Well, indeed, we have seen today the negotiations taking place between the Russian president and the president of China, Xi Jinping. Those were very lengthy, substantiative, and we understand positive negotiations between the two leaders. China's Xi Jinping is in Russia on the 4-day official visit, and after the talks between the sides, there have been two strategic joint statements signed by the heads of state, as well as 20 other documents that have been also worked out, elaborated, and finally signed. We understand that one of the documents, one joint statement, deals with the continuation of strengthening the bilateral relationship between the two countries, in which Moscow and Beijing say they are going to ramp up cooperation in order to decisively counter the U.S. efforts to contain them both. So very strong wording here, and the suggestion in Moscow is that the time has proven that the course that Moscow and Beijing have taken is only being proven to be right. Also, we are here in Moscow and Beijing say that AUKUS defense project by the United States, United Kingdom and Australia is fueling a regional arms race. So we understand that the two countries are going to stand shoulder to shoulder when it comes to the international relations. They are going to provide the political support to each other at the level of different international organizations, including the United Nations Security Council, but also the sides are going to continue to work closer together to beef up their cooperation. Trade turnover should be increased. Moscow says there is lots of potential where the two countries can work together even tighter, including the localization of the Chinese production in Russia. So many of those documents have been signed on this visit, and we understand that the tete-a-tete negotiations between the two presidents has been taking place as they were taking tea.
Very quickly, Dasha, before I let you go, of course, this is a 4-day visit by the Chinese president, Xi Jinping. Talk to us about where he's likely to go next. I mean, given the fact that, of course, this is an important visit, China buys more Russian oil and gas than any other country.
Well, indeed, and we understand that the two countries intend to increase even further their cooperation in the energy area, and also we understand that there are very representative delegations that are now continuing the negotiations at various levels. There have been negotiations concerning different areas of the cooperation, including in the area of the media, including in the area of the energy, trade, investment, localization, and many spheres have been discussed. And also we understand that President Vladimir Putin will also be paying the reciprocal visit to China. This visit will be taking place in September, and obviously the two countries only want to make sure that the world knows that they do stand together. Something that is of particular importance to Moscow now, as there have been efforts by the Western countries to isolate Moscow. The Kremlin has confirmed that there will be 29 international leaders attending Victory Day in the Russian capital, and there will be other countries that will be joining the Russian military while marching through Moscow's Red Square in the Victory Day parade.
Dasha, thank you so much for that. Dasha Chernyshova joining us there from Moscow in Russia.